What was humanity up to before discovering the mass relays? Greetings, spacefarers, I'm Michael, and welcome to MTJ Disorder's Mass Effect Lore, a passion piece on all things Mass Effect. If you're into science fiction gaming and other action adventures, then go ahead and subscribe and like this video for more. The Systems Alliance is the representative body of Earth and all human colonies in Citadel space. Backed by Earth's most powerful nations and organizations, the Alliance has become a military, exploratory, and economic authority and governs most of humanity's interests among the stars. By the events of the Mass Effect games, the Alliance's influence has spread rapidly, and their power is seemingly equal to that of the other Council races, the Asari, the Turians, and the Solarians. But what happened before humanity's discovery of the mass relays? What did human society look like before joining the galactic community? And what events preceded their rise to power? Humanity's first era of expansion into outer space began in 2069 CE with the establishment of Armstrong Outpost on Luna, this coming on the 100th anniversary of the Apollo 11 landings. Little is known about Earth itself around this time, other than the issues of climate change, overpopulation, and the ever-growing threat of populism continuing to muddy the waters of social progress and equality. The rich continue to grow richer, and the poor continue to grow poorer. But it's worth it to mention that technological and scientific advancement continues at this time. Frustrated with the slow pace of human advancement, a billionaire by the name of Victor Manswell funded his own private spaceflight in the year 2075. Predating the use of Mass Effect relays, some 300 people joined the expedition and were placed in cryogenic freeze for the journey. After a successful launch, the colonists were never heard from again. As presence on Luna continued to grow, the foundations of deeper exploration into the solar system became stronger, and it was here that the first manned missions to Mars would be launched during the 2080s. NASA and the Chinese space program were both involved in missions to the Red Planet and successfully completed several manned research stations during this time, but it was the European Space Agency that established the first permanent settlement there 20 years later. During the coming decades, Earth had really begun to struggle under the weight of its own population. Sometime around 2096 CE, Canada, Mexico, and the United States of America united to form the United North American States. This new union was strongly opposed by factions of secessionists, including the extremist group Freedoms First. On the morning of November 1st, 2096, the New York chapter of Freedoms First attacked Liberty Island and destroyed the Statue of Liberty. Outrage at this brazen act triggered the Second American Civil War between the secessionist and UNAS forces. It was a long and ugly conflict lasting just over 6 years, resulting in an overwhelming victory for the UNAS. While the Americas had been fighting amongst themselves, the European Space Agency had successfully established Lowell City in Eos Casma on Mars, marking the once desolate planet as the most distant colony and a bastion for the hope of terraforming a new world for humanity. With colonies on Luna and Mars, overpopulation began its eventual decline as a major issue for the people of Earth. As with the discovery of the Americas in the 15th century, so too had human expansion to the inner solar system become a wondrous prospect for pioneers and people looking for a new life. This new era of prosperity for humanity continued well into the 2130s, when two persons of note would be born: Stephen Hackett in 2134 and David Anderson in 2137. Humanity would continue to expand, further colonizing the outer solar system and even beginning to research into faster-than-light travel. In 2143, construction of Gagarin Station, named for the first man in space, Yuri Gagarin, would begin beyond the orbit of Pluto. Colloquially known as Jump Zero, this would at the time be humanity's largest and most distant space station. Jump Zero being a reference to those failed attempts at FTL. The station would be used for space telemetry, exploration, and for conducting experiments considered too dangerous to be performed close to Earth and other colonized planets. Unbeknownst to humanity as a whole, this decade would become one of the most significant in history, as in 2147 traces of Element Zero would be discovered for the first time on Mars. This would kickstart aggressive research and exploration of the Martian surface over the following year, culminating in the discovery of ancient alien ruins, aliens whom we would learn were known as the Protheans. Among the findings of this discovery would be a small cache of highly advanced Prothean technology hidden deep beneath the surface of Mars on the south polar region of Promethei Planum. One of the most significant finds being a large supply of already refined Element Zero. Building on the remnants of this long extinct race, humans quickly explore the applications of Element Zero and stumble across the science of Mass Effect fields, leading to the development of faster-than-light travel and the beginning of detailed and more efficient exploration of the Sol system. The events of the next year would lead humanity into a new golden age of exploration and expansion, and the foundation of the Systems Alliance would begin as a direct result of the most profound and incomprehensible discovery to date. Thanks for watching. For more Mass Effect and related content, please like, share and subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell notification icon to be informed of the next video. Keyless Ally, my friends, and until next time.
I should go.